Today's reading is from the book of Hebrews, and though scholars aren't quite sure who authored the book of Hebrews, it is thought to be written for recently converted Jews, and that some of these individuals were thinking about whether or not to convert back. And the last part of the second part of this reading, which is on page 1874 in your Bible, is a little bit difficult, but I think it's important to keep in mind that the author presumably was trying to bring up examples of people who, despite real hardship, held to their faith. Starting on Hebrews 11, 1 and 2, and then reverting to Hebrews 11, 32 to 40. Now faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain for what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for. By faith we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that when what is seen and what was not made out of what was visible. Now turning to 32 to 40. And what more shall I say? I do not have time to tell you about Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, David, Samuel, and the prophets, who through faith conquered kingdoms and ministered justice and gained what was promised, who shut the mouths of lions, quenched the fury of the flames, and escaped the edge of the sword, whose weakness was turned to strength, and who became powerful in battle and routed foreign armies. Women received back their dead, raised to life again. Others were tortured and refused to be released so that they might gain a better resurrection. Some faced jeers and flogging, while still others were chained and put into prison. They were stoned, they were sawed in two, they were put to death by the sword. They went about in sheepskins and goatskins, destitute, persecuted, and mistreated. The world was not worthy of them. They wandered in deserts and mountains and in caves and holes in the ground. These were all commended for their faith, yet none of them received what had been promised. God had planned something better for us, that only together with us would they be perfect. Here ends the reading.